And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. Decent gain here, but short of the first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third down run by Dobbins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
First and 10, Herbert. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
Back to the air, Herbert. Intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take possession off their second interception of the game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Running back, motioning right. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to SoFi right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Out of the shotgun. Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again, it's Goff. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running with it.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here. Fourth down, Goff throwing. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. At the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Well, they had to try something there on fourth down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Khalif Raymond to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Goff working from the pistol. Escapes the pocket. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Off play action, Goff. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. They'll go for it. Goff. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Fits it through the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it. He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. quick pass, right side, complete. And in for the Detroit touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Herbert back to throw. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They're set up at the 35 now. Herbert on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Herbert to throw once more. That's complete to Dobbins. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 45-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. It's Herbert once more. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They've got first down from the 31.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Herbert again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Second and 10 now. It is caught left side. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. It's a design boot. Catch is made in close. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And they will score. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Raymond on the return. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
He's back to throw. Laporta with the grab. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Craig Reynolds to return it. And look at this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the 2nd half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this 2nd half.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, Goff. Patrick with the catch. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third and a lone yard coming up. A toss play, Montgomery. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They go play action with Goff. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him! And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Trying again, following the sack. He finds Laporta. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. Third down coming. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw. They connect for the first. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
Goff on 1st and 10. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete. And that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the third quarter.
14, Lions 7.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again. It's Goff. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And the Chargers see their return stop just a little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Set for a start, it's Dicker the kicker. Cameron Dicker with a run-up, and off we go from SoFi Stadium. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They go play action. Daniels. Throw out wide is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Daniels. Flush to his right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we're never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
To the air goes Daniels. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Here's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the left side, he's got McConkey. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
2-yard pickup brings brings up 3rd and goal.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Palmer there to make the grab. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point up and good by Dicker. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Well, now how about this return? And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
He'll get this to Eckler, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here is 3rd and 5. Daniels looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. To throw is Daniels. Out to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 45.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Rolling to his right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Out of the gun, Herbert flush to his right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Flushed out right. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. As the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The final shot before break. Daniels. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this. Widen this margin, too.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On 4th down, Herbert. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The tackle made by Dante Fowler. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., 72 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Short throw to Disley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass hauled in by Johnston. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes you receive.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense. And this time,
fighting through, and he's got space. Down the left sideline. Terry McLaurin. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 97 yards. And the Commanders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
The score, Commanders 21, Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Quan Martin.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Seibert able to knock this one through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Herbert. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.